Welcome to Security Check. Today we have the friends against each other.
Rematch.
Rematch from EX5. The WarGreymon deck is literally the same. If I'm not totally right. Right? Totally wrong. Remember to like and subscribe. Check out the Blockhouse Games down in the description. Consider becoming a channel member to help us out. I've been posting a few deck lists here and there to the channel members, and Fata is playing MetalGarurumon on the left and I'm playing WarGreymon on the right. And this is just like the culmination of the BT14 and 15 sets.
Basically, yeah.
With the secret rares.
Yeah. I don't usually play MetalGarurumon, so it's like I have played it in these two videos we have made.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun deck to play, to be honest, but at least it's not as nuts as it could be because the jamming has been removed.
Because there's so much restricted cards in the deck.
Yeah.
You could have 4 restricted cards in one stack.
Something like that.
Bukamon, Gabumon X, Garurumon X, and the WarGreymon. We need still to have MetalGarurumon to be restricted, so we could have the whole line. And that Garurumon X is super good.
Yeah, it's like I always forget that there's the memory gain because it feels so damn extra.
Yeah.
Why do you gain memory?
Because it's Garurumon. I'm so glad that we didn't have to leave the Anubismon, MetalGarurumon, Apocalypon meta.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, and here in Turku we didn't have any Apocalypon or Anubismon.
Here I actually forgot that this
was for you.
Yeah, it was for 4, I think.
Yeah, it was for 4.
Yeah. So, but it's still fine. I do get to check the one card, and
you also have the protection with the Garurumon X there, so
yeah,
you were safe to swing there.
Kind of forgot that too, to be honest. That is the when you don't play the deck or the cards that much, you kind of forgot some of the effects they have.
Yeah.
So.
But that was not a bad situation or a bad thing to do because you got to choke me into one.
Yeah, and the WarGreymon X has a blocker from the Gabumon from BT15.
Yeah. And now the MetalGarurumon X has a blocker from the tie.
And
3000 DB buff at least.
Yeah, it's 11,000 I think.
Yeah.
Because it has the Agumon and the Greymon and the tie.
Yeah.
So here I think I'm just looking for certain cards, I guess.
Probably, yeah.
Then I draw some cards.
And then you gain memory from Matt.
And then I use the X antibody to go to that. And then it unsuspends and tries to bounce. But you have protection from Greymon X.
Yeah.
This is the original, we have a protection for our other, our each other stuff, kinda.
Yeah.
Because you can't, easily bounce stuff with the MetalGarurumon, and then this guy can't run over.
Yeah.
Easily.
I'm just swinging twice to your MetalGarurumon X. But I have a reboot, so that's not that bad.
Yeah. So I return a couple of cards to the bottom of the deck to first protect it, and then it dies.
And then I have
death.
A more DP and more blocker.
Yeah. And I do have ways to go forward here, so I think I make a slight mistake here, to be honest. I think I forget to put Garurumon X here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I just wanted to play. I wanted to get to this, and I kind of forgot, okay, I should have gone to Garurumon X.
Yeah, but now you still have the Bukamon to jamming, so that's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
and the security was a huge threat with the Agumon there. Then you trash 2 cards.
Yeah, I trash 1 Garurumon X like, oh, I don't need this anymore.
Yeah.
And I think I had multiple.
It went already. Then you are thinking what to grab back, and you cannot grab the X antibody because it needs to be Digimon.
Yeah.
So you grab the better Garurumon X. And you are jamming there, so...
How do I end this turn? Yeah, because now the WarGreymon, they can't suspend, right?
Yeah.
Until end of your turn.
So it gets to be a blocker with
with these ties.
4000 dB buff, so it's 16,000 dB blocker.
Yeah. Which is kinda whack.
Yeah. By the way, if you are thinking about buying the Lorcana sleeves, they look so great, but from our experience, they break after 1 shuffle, so...
Yeah. The owner of the MetalGarurumon deck, that he lent the deck to us, and he first played those Lorcana sleeves in his like security control deck in one of our weeklies, and they literally break
after 1 shuffle.
Yeah. So someone said that they didn't have that bad of a experience with the sleeves, but like
then third person said that they had exactly the same.
Yeah. So I wouldn't really like trust those sleeves.
Yeah, I would not want to buy 13 euro sleeves and then have them break after 1 shuffle.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the biggest like problems with Ravensburger, that they don't really make good quality at times.
But or if you want to use those, buy some outer sleeves.
Yeah.
They look really great.
Yeah, that is usually one of the big things with the like art sleeves in general.
Yeah, that they break so easily.
Yeah. And here I'm going through almost all of my cards.
Yeah. Dragon Shield is one good example that can make really good quality art sleeves.
Yeah.
And that's why we have also like ordered the custom sleeve for security sec from Dragon Shield.
Yeah.
And you have 1 card in your deck.
That's all I need.
Yeah. Then for 5 to the Omnimon X, and it returns it the deck bottom, the WarGreymon.
Yeah. And I have to make a confession that I thought about that move way too hard in our game and too long.
It was 4 minutes and some seconds.
Yeah, but it was like, just to explain myself, I haven't really played with Omnimon X, and I knew what the Omnimon X did, but I somehow didn't like put together the idea in my head that like I can combine the both effects of Omnimon X and the attacking with the X antibody, and I somehow just like jammed my head. Like I had jamming in my thoughts, and I couldn't really like put together. And then I was like, God damn, I'm dumb. And then I just attacked for game.
It was so funny to see you realize it. I was like, that was what? In the original list there were 2 protoforms, but he didn't own those, so he lent them from us, and we didn't.
We forgot to bring protoforms.
Yeah, so we had normal X antibodies.
But normal X antibody is really good in this.
Yeah,
to be honest,
it really is. And this deck is solid. It's not the best deck in any situation, at least now. And there's so many one-offs that I don't enjoy the amount of one-offs. But like,
well, some of one-offs are like compulsory because you can't play more. But
yeah, I understand the limited one-offs, but then there is the one of Ace, one of BT9, Vergar Ace, and one of Promo Vergar.
Yeah, but it's like, it's so strange because the WarGreymon line is like, you have so many like solid cards outside of the like the good cards.
Yeah.
And
this is really toolboxy.
Yeah. But it's like the best thing is like, okay, I just unsuspend.
Yeah. And the new MetalGarurumon is really good.
It's an interesting card.
It's so much better than the WarGreymon.
Yeah, I would say so. It has way more control and like...
Yeah.
unfortunately, the new MetalGarurumon X is not that interesting.
Gladly.
Like, it's kind of good card, but it doesn't play to the strengths of the current, like, Garurumon list.
Yeah, it would be like more of a control.
Yeah, if you played like control Garurumon deck.
But Garurumon is so much better just swinging to a face.
Just swing and make damage. So.
Yeah. But yeah, one of Bukamon 3 Tsunomons is kind of the standard nowadays. And if you're playing something else blue, then Garurumon, you probably play one of Bukamon and 3 Wanyamons.
Or whatever is your other possible other like.
In Jellymon there's the Jellymon baby, and in Armor Rush you could also be playing like Demi-Vemons or something for DP or...
Yeah. The Bukamon was a big mistake.
Yeah, it really was. It should be at 0.
And it's like, the Bukamon wouldn't be even that bad, but basically Blue's identity is unsuspending, so it breaks like immediately because you have decks like this that can unsuspend like 3 or 4 times in a turn or something.
I remember when I started playing Digimon with my brother, and he got the Garurumon starter deck, the ST2, and I got the ST1 with the WarGreymon, and I was so confused. Why can it swing 2 times?
Now it's like if your boss monster doesn't swing like 3 times or remove like 4 securities at once, it's like, what? Why are you even playing this?
Yeah, borderline bad. I've seen many lists that does not play the BT15 Garurumon, and I don't know why. It feels really strong. But also the EX1 Garurumon is really good because it can play your match for free.
Oh, it's the same as the Greymon. Oh, yeah. Right. Yeah. That's fine. Yeah. The promo Garurumon is still like probably the best Garurumon.
Because you unsuspend.
Yeah, and you don't have once per turn restriction in your draw. Yeah. So.
And then we have the MetalGarurumon. Oh, what? Well, this is MetalGarurumon deck also, but WarGreymon deck. This is still the same deck from the earlier video in EX5. I don't know what to change. I've seen people play the promo. What's the Ragnarok promo?
I can't. The rookie, you mean?
Yeah.
Tsudomon or something like that? No. Subamon. Yeah. Close enough.
Yeah. I've seen people play promo Subamon in WarGreymon.
What does it even do for this deck?
I don't know. I've seen people play it, but I don't know what it does.
It feels like, funnily enough, like WarGreymon got support in BT14, but it still feels like even with the support, the deck kind of like just it has been kind of like left behind.
Yeah.
It gives a raid for Black Digimon.
But you already have raid in all of your Black Digimons. Okay, maybe I'm missing something, or
I don't know. That's kinda
I don't know.
Well, maybe you could like raid with like Greymon X with X antibody under it to go to MetalGarurumon X straight.
Yeah, that could.
For like 2?
Yeah.
Or something like that. Or
then I remember wrongly, and I've seen this in Black WarGreymon, because Black WarGreymon does not have raid.
Yeah, that would make more sense because...
Yeah.
And you would get raid for your Black WarGreymon X too.
And that's really good. Okay, maybe it was for Black WarGreymon.
Yeah, but like... It feels like WarGreymon and Black WarGreymon have kind of been left behind in the current metagame. Like, they are not like bad decks, but they don't feel like oppressively powerful as they have been.
Yeah, they're like solid tier 2 decks.
Yeah, it feels like most of the decks kind of have some answers to what the Greymon decks are trying to do.
Yeah.
And Greymon decks do have a kind of like awkward, like, not awkward lines, but like...
They are stack decks, so they have their stack deck weaknesses.
Yeah, and they need to really find the right kind of stack with the right pieces at the right time.
Yeah, and then there is so much stuff you want to include in the deck. You need the tie tamers, you need the axe antibody options, you need to have trainings, and you don't need to have the Hades forces, but you really want something to your security, to defend your security, because if you just play no like defensive tools in options, you just get run over by Numemon and Red Hybrid. Okay, Red Hybrid can still run over you because of the Aldemon, but it checks out few decks here and there.
Yeah, and the Hades Force, like, if you play Hades Force, you can, in certain situations, really like blow out some decks.
Yeah.
Because you can like take away a couple of like tamers and maybe something, depending on what you have on the board.
And then you have so many different Greymons to play. I play 5 different Greymons in this build because I see like the value in every one of them.
Yeah.
And, but no BT15 Greymon because that sucks.
I can't really remember what it does, but I remember it's not good.
It gets DP when it attacks or something.
And no MetalGarurumon Ace.
Yeah, no MetalGarurumon because Hades Force is just much better card. I wanted to run one, but truth to be told, it's just a bad card.
Yeah, it doesn't feel that good.
Yeah.
Like, of course you can get your opponent with it at sometimes. Of course, because that is the like inherent like idea behind the ace cards. But
and in WarGreymon, if you play it, nobody will expect that.
Yeah. So it's like, of course you sometimes get your opponent with it, but like I don't think you can consistently get good value out of the MetalGarurumon Ace.
Yeah. Especially when it does not have any inherits. If there was the piercing inherit, it would be like, okay, now I can play it. But because
then you would have actually some reasons to like, truly play it.
But this is a solid deck. You could always cut one Omnimon and play one Omnimon X and change the ratios of the Greymons and play the security attack one Greymon and all change everything kind of and still be the same deck. But like, this is my version and I really enjoy this. I think you don't need 4 BT14 Akumons, and if you wanted to change something, just play Memory Boost in a way of one Omnimon and one WarGreymon.
Those are possibilities.
Yeah. Or you could also run the Protoform here.
Yeah.
Not the best card in this deck, in my opinion, but 1-1 split could be also fine. But yeah, this was the video and the decks, and I hope you enjoyed. And if you did, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and consider becoming a channel member, because we would really appreciate that. And we will see you at the next video. Bye!